Hey there, how are we all doing out there today? My name is Ryan White and welcome to High Point Music's online video tutorials. So quick little lesson we've got today. We've got a Q&A from a viewer following on from Amy Shark's I Said Hi guitar lesson. So we've had a viewer who's got in touch asking for some help with the strumming pattern, looking at a simpler way to play it, as well as some tips in being able to actually put the other strumming pattern together, develop it up. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through all of that in today's tutorial, get straight to the point. So let's drop this intro, people, and get straight to it. Okay, so the first part of today's tutorial, people, we're going to jump in and check out this simplified strumming pattern. So what we've got, using the chords from the song I Said Hi, we've got A minor, an F major 7 here, C major, and then G, or if you want to use the open B string in the melody, you can use that there just like that. And also, people, really important to keep in mind, we've got our capo on the 6th fret for this one. So let's start breaking down this strumming pattern. So the way we're going to do this is we're just going to start on our A minor voicing here. I'm going to play through it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. So nice and simple compared to the other strumming pattern, which was a 2-bar pattern. But this one here, we're going 1, 2, 3. So for those first 2 strums of the strumming pattern, we're going 1, 2. So we're focusing on the bass notes, so either the top 2 strings or the top 3 potentially of the A, the D, and the G right there. So 1, 2, 3 all the way through. So 1, 2, 3. And then quite simply after that, people, we're just going to add 4N, which is down and up like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4N like that. So 1, 2, 3 all the way through, 4N, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4N. So a good way to practice that is actually just on that A minor voicing like that. See if you can get that going around 4 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and just develop that right hand going through that pattern like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and cool. So once we've got that moving, we're going to start implementing that with the chord progression now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and to our F major 7 voicing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we change to our C major, targeting those bass notes there, so 1, 2 all the way through, 4, and then to a G, so I'm going to use the G with the B there, trying to avoid the 6th string here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and if that's actually a little bit tricky, trying to avoid the E string with your strumming, just throw down a traditional or conventional G major open chord voicing in that position, no problem there. All right, let's recap that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and F, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C major, 1, 2, 3, 4, and to G, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. Cool, so once you're making those steps, then we're going to put the whole thing together nice and smoothly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so quick little tip for you people out there, if you didn't pick it up watching me play through it like that, watch what's going on with my left hand as I strum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and see how on the end of 4 I actually released my fingers from that chord shape and started making that transition to the next one. So that's a bit of a sneaky pro tip for you people out there. So on the end of this strumming pattern, we're going to lift our left hand and transition into the next chord shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 so that's a pretty cool little tip, especially if you're just starting out and struggling to make those really smooth transitions with your chord shapes. It's every single guitarist does it, so don't feel like you're cheating. You just make that move half a beat early and get ready for that next chord shape. So moving into the second part of our tutorial here, people. So with the strumming pattern I put together for I Said Hi, the best advice I'd like to give our viewer out there is one thing I found really, really important with my practice and experience over the years is the best way I found to internalize a rhythm is to actually clap along with it. Because what it does, you don't have to worry about playing chord shapes or playing notes, you're just simply focusing on the rhythm. For example, in the other tune, I'm just going to use my memory here. So 1, 2, 3, the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, ba, ba, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was our 2-bar pattern. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So my advice for our viewer there is to go back with the tutorial, and in the tutorial, in the parts where I'm actually strumming along, demoing that strumming pattern, I'd like you to actually tune in, watch my hands, and clap those rhythms with your hands. Once you can do that really, really comfortably, then you're going to have a really good grip on this rhythm. It's going to be internalized at a far deeper level, and that's going to allow you to actually start putting that strumming pattern together a lot easier. So that brings us, people, to the end of our quick little tutorial viewer Q&A. If you have any questions like our viewer has today with any of the tutorials we've covered on the channel you want some help with, drop a comment on our YouTube channel, on our website. I'm more than happy to put together tailored content for you people out there to get the most out of our material. If you appreciate the content of these lessons, smash those like, subscribe, and share buttons. We very much appreciate the support that we're getting out there as we grow the channel. And if you would like to support us in growing our channel even faster, you can sign up for our Patreon account. We've got base level memberships as low as 50 cents a week that help support us with our editing costs, our equipment hire, studio hire, all those things that help us keep this YouTube channel running along and growing in the direction we want it to. Other than that, people, get in touch if you have any questions. Happy to help out. Rip into your practice, and I look forward to seeing you all in our next video. Until then,